So I wanted to talk a little bit today about closed loop pulse propulsion. And it's inertial propulsion. It's about moving around in space. It's how you kind of do things once you're out there in the bleakness. So this program here is called Algoodoo. It's free. It's a 2D physics engine. So it mimics the 3D effects, but you only see in 2D. But for what we're doing, this will make a lot more sense. You don't need it to be three dimensional to make this happen. And so we're going to start with this simple design, and we're going to start it. And how it works is you go to the axles, and if you want to go forward with the left one, you hit 1. If you want to go back, you hit 2. If you want to brake, you hit 3. And then this one is axles 4, 5, and 6. So, all right, let's see. Let's go ahead and let's get out and start flying around in space. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Ooh, no, that's the wrong way. All right, boom. Okay, so this is not working, which really isn't surprising because it's not supposed to. You see what's happening? These arms are just turning. They're not doing anything. There's no break in the system. Um, Newton wrote that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So every time you do move this one way or the other, it's got to react in the exact opposite way. There's no reconfiguring of the system. It's the center of mass this is it. I mean, you could cheat. You could grab it and then throw it out that way, but even then, it's not gonna like it. See, that's one way to do it. You're never gonna get out of your position in space. Stop. So you're never gonna get out of your position in space like this unless you get rid of mass. Okay, so you have to get rid of mass to move out of your position in space with torque. Okay, this is only torque. So if we go back to our original setting, right, we hit play, never gonna move. All right, everybody's in agreement about that. Um, okay, but that is not closed loop pulse propulsion. That is just simple physics. This here, this stupid crazy contraption, is closed loop pulse propulsion. Sorry. And what the hell is this? So what we have here is a base with some springs, and the springs have a certain tension in them. Boom, boom, boom. They go out a certain distance. In fact, let me increase that because it looks like while I was playing with that, the thing kind of drifted out a little bit. Let's increase these springs to go out to that far. Give it a little bit more kick. And so far, nothing has gone crazy. All right, so now we're going to actually do a thing of closed loop pulse propulsion. And to do that, we're going to click these and these and these and these. And then we're going to come over here and click these and these and these and these. And then we're going to hit delete. Okay. So, what that just did was reconfigure the system. So watch. See what's happening? It's drifting out of its position in space. What that one over here could never do, right? It could beat that back and forth all at once. this thing can never go back into its position. So this is the difference between, um, I don't even know what you would call it, like classical physics and uh, real physics. So yeah, this is never going anywhere. So they're 100% right. This is nonsense. But this is never going to go back to the original position it came in. So, and like we can just delete, and it's going to do it again. And then we can even go and increase the, because this one's not really right. So let's get these springs a little bit longer. Give it even more of a kick. Oh, nope, wrong thing. So you got to get the springs a little stronger and make it a little bit longer. Okay, good. Now, this thing is a bitch to build, by the way. I'm gonna take this and this. I'm sure like intelligent people could figure this out real fast, but like I've been fighting with it all morning. And you hit delete, boom, knock them, and then clack. And once you add more power to it, it will. It has to. It doesn't have to do anything, but it will. This is just slow motion nonsense. But each pulse stacks. So each time you do that, let's say you reset the system, if you could somehow get everything back together. So you reset the system. This is so cool. Watch. And the only reason this is working, it's not like defying physics or anything else like that. It's just changing. It's rearranging those center of mass. So you see it right now just shifted out of the center of mass. It's gone. There's nothing you can do, and it's just because this system's rearranging itself. So that's cool. I knocked it into a spin now. Let's do this. This side's got to be a little bit longer then. I'm getting the hang of it. I mean, it's not super simple to do. Well, I guess it shouldn't be because, it's flying around in its space, and how the hell would I know how to do that? Let's see, get this and get this. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. All right, and then delete. Boom. There we go. That's a clean hit. See, and you can watch. I just put a tracer on here so you can kind of see where it's going. And let's see. Let's kick up the juice. Ooh, that's a good one. That's going to work. Yeah, you're gone. You're gone. And that's it. Gone like Donkey Kong. Once this thing shifts out of the center of mass here, there's no putting it back. And no stopping it. So this isn't a shift. Like there's this thing I created called the Lewis Ratchet because I'm, trying to be rich and famous. Um, uh, it requires friction to do the same kind of thing. So you use friction to kind of just jump out of your frame of reference. And what's really crazy is you're not actually violating I forget what they call it about the center of mass. There's like um, the idea that you can't shift out of your center of mass. This thing never does. It never shifts out of its own center of mass. It's just you constantly are reconfiguring the center of mass, so it doesn't know where to even go. Um, it's kind of cool. So as you can see, this thing is never stopping. Boom, bye. And so yeah, that will just keep going on and on and on forever until it hits the ground, of course. Um, so yeah, that's closed loop pulse propulsion. That's one pulse of it. So that's how it works. Let me go back to the setup again so you can see it. So these are just springs. There's nothing magic to it. You push this away, and when you do that, it pushes this away. And then when these two balls come crashing into each other, they, excuse me, when they come crashing into each other, the momentum that you need to stop this platform goes into, well, I mean, you can see it. It's just watch. every time those balls hit together, the momentum that is needed, this momentum is going this way. Let me put the lines on. Okay, that's all selected. Let's show forces. We just need linear momentum. Okay. So everything's just kind of juiced up and ready to go. That's all that tension in the springs kind of just vibrating the system a little bit. It's not doing anything. But if I hit delete, boom. Now, did you just see that collision? Every time this thing collides, these two colliding together rob the system of the energy it needed to go. Watch, let's go back again, and we'll slow this thing down, like way down, and hit delete. And watch, so as this comes together, slowly, those two balls are going to clack together. As this thing's moving away, right, it's still moving. The center mass is still moving away. Boom, it takes the energy out that it needs to put this whole system back into place. Right there, you're done. This system is over. That was one loop of closed loop pulse propulsion. Now this is linear. You're not amping anything up, right? The thing to do would be to shorten these lines. I don't know how to do that, but the thing to do would be to shorten these lines and get this speed going. Because once you translate that into speed, I mean, I wonder if I could do that. I could probably figure out a way to do that. Yeah, let me see if I can figure it out. Let's see if we can figure out a way to do that. Let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. So we're gonna stop this for a second. Let's take this. Let's do some live. Let's do live action role playing. Right, LERP. They just prove I'm a nerd. I mean, other than Boom. Copy that. No, undo. Yeah, this might work. Put a little bit of a kick into it. I want to go up too high. So here's what we're going to do is we're going to give it a little bit of an extra kick. Maybe. So, boom. Okay. Pause. And now boom, 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 boom. The extra weight hasn't done anything. Nothing is moving. Okay, we hit play and then delete. And now watch. So what we're going to do is we're going to amp the speed up a little bit. And watch how when it hits this, it's going to speed up. And when this one hits it, it's also going to speed up. And it's going to make these things come together faster, I think. No. So this one needs to be a little bit longer. I don't really know what I'm doing here. All right. Try it again. I'll give it one more shot because I don't want this video. I've been making a bunch of videos and I wind up doing this stuff and like it's 6 hours later and I've got the, a mini series going on and I didn't wind up, boom. Let's see what happens. Speed it up a little bit. Oh, nice. Did that work? Did that work? Oh yeah, I think it worked. I think it worked. 100. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Goodbye. Yeah, so that's it. That's it. So you can cut the radius. That's what I call cutting the radius. And those things speed up. So whenever it makes it go a little bit faster and then just cracks it into there. So yeah, that's never going to stop. And this is never going to go anywhere. I don't care what you do. You know, you can back and forth all day long. It's just not going to do anything. Not going to do anything. But now, if you put a little ball in here, right, just whoop, now it's gone. See the difference? That is what we do currently. That was rocket, and this is not magic. This is just math. It's physics. And yeah, if if you look up online for closed loop pulse propulsion, ask AI about it. It knows how to kind of do all the math for it. Go to my blog, Quantum Concepts, spelled wrong. Sometimes wrong, but you know, mostly it ain't. And I think that wraps it up. I think I've actually made one real video, and like the 17 hours of video that it took to make this one might be worth it.